That was Beethoven's Für Elise, the Clutch Dubstep Trap Remix. Welcome to the Rise Weekly Review for September 12th through September 19th, 2022. Three people were injured on Sunday after a shooting in Slag Valley. According to reports, around 4:25 p.m., an altercation occurred between two groups of people on the 2900 block of East 97th Street. During the altercation, someone pulled out a gun and began firing shots. Three people were wounded in the shooting. A 32-year-old was shot in the stomach, ankle, and thigh. A 22-year-old was shot in the back. A 35-year-old was hit in the right leg. All the victims were taken to area hospitals and last reported in critical condition. Anyone with information on this or other Chicago crimes is asked to call 311 or leave an anonymous tip at cpdtip.com. On Wednesday, a man was shot during an argument in Jeffrey Manor. Around 11:30 a.m., the 29-year-old man was on the sidewalk on the 9500 block of South Bennett. He got into an argument with a male in a black SUV. During the argument, the 29-year-old broke the window of the suspect's vehicle. The suspect, in return, pulled out a gun and opened fire on the man. The man was struck in the thighs and foot. He self-transported to Trinity Hospital, where he was last reported in fair condition. On Friday, police found a man shot in a vehicle in South Chicago. Around 10:16 p.m., police responded to a call of shots fired on the 1900 block of East 81st Street. Officers arriving on the scene found a 23-year-old man in a silver truck. The man was unresponsive and had a gunshot wound to the right bicep and side. He was transported by the Chicago Fire Department to the University of Chicago Medical Center and last reported in critical condition. On Saturday, a woman was shot in South Shore. Around 12:22 a.m., the woman was inside a vehicle on the 7300 block of South Dorchester. Someone fired shots and the woman was struck multiple times. She was transported to the University of Chicago Medical Center and last reported in critical condition. Hammond police are looking for two teens who stole puppies from a store in Hammond. On Sunday night, the two teens broke into the hug-a-pup pet store located at 6931 Calumet Avenue in Hammond. The two were wearing masks, dark hoodies, and pants as they smashed out the north window of the store and entered. Inside, the pair took 10 puppies from their cages and placed them in a large duffel bag. They then fled eastbound down the rear alley on the 800 block of 169th Place. Four of the puppies were orange Pomeranians, three white poodles, and three white and orange puppies that were a cross between a Shih Tzu and Maltese, also called teddy bear puppies. Anyone with information is asked to contact Detective Ron Hill at 219-852-2980 or email rhill@hammondpolice.com. A steelworker who was involved in an accident at the Cleveland Cliffs steel mill in East Chicago has passed away. As we previously reported, 44-year-old Michael Osika had been involved in an accident at the mill located at 3210 Waitling Street in the harbor. Osika was performing a routine repair at the mill's ladle maintenance area when he was injured. Osika passed away on Saturday as a result of his injuries. The official cause of death are pending an autopsy, police investigation, and a probe by the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, or OSHA. Osika was a member of United Steelworkers Union District 7. He was a resident of Cherville and a graduate of Griffith High School. British Petroleum has reached a $2.75 million settlement with environmental groups over air pollution violations in Whiting. The settlement was a result of a 2019 lawsuit filed by the Sierra Club that alleged emissions tests on smokestacks from the facility showed high levels of particulate matter. Particulate matter can contribute to asthma attacks and other respiratory and cardiovascular issues. As part of the settlement, BP agreed to pay $1.75 million in penalties to a federal fund used for clean air monitoring and enforcement. The company will also pay $1 million for projects in the area. This would include $500,000 to Student Conservation Association for tree planting around the Whiting refinery and $500,000 to local school district for indoor air filtration devices. An Illinois man won $19.5 million in the Hoosier Lottery during the week. The man, only identified as Manuel M. from Illinois, purchased a winning ticket in Munster for the September 7th drawing. Manuel M. purchased a ticket for $2 at the Circle K Exxon station at 1045th Street in Munster, near the border with Lansing. On September 9th, he visited the store, and an employee who recognized him as a regular lotto player urged him to check his tickets. When he got home, he scanned the tickets using a mobile app and learned he had become a multi-millionaire. The retired chemical operations worker had been playing the Hoosier Lotto 3 to 4 times a week for about 20 years. During the week, he traveled to the Hoosier Lottery headquarters in Indianapolis to cash in the ticket. His $2 ticket matched all six winning numbers. The odds of winning the jackpot are 1 in 9,366,819. On Friday, groups joined together with Chicago artists for an event called the Meeting of the Styles. The Meeting of the Styles is an international network of graffiti artists and supporters. The network sponsors events in 16 countries. The event was sponsored by the Commercial Avenue SSA, Equicity, Main Street America, and the Bridges Puentes Justice Collective. The event took place over the weekend with artists painting murals under the viaducts between 93rd and 94th and Commercial. The event included bike tours of area murals, a speaker panel, and an outdoor screening of a movie called Alice Street. The event drew controversy over murals on the east side in 2021. During that event, a local mural done by an artist to urge peace and unity during the Black Lives Matter protests was removed to make way for what some claimed were more trendy artwork. On Sunday, thousands of area residents gathered to watch the Mexican Independence Day parade on Commercial. The parade is considered one of the city's oldest Mexican Independence Day parades, going back to the 1930s in South Chicago. South Chicago was one of the first communities of Mexican immigrants in Chicago. The parade celebrates the ending of the Mexican Revolutionary War for independence against Spain. The event is considered more of a cultural event than a national one and is widely celebrated by Mexican Americans and Mexican nationals as part of their heritage, similar to other ethnic events such as St. Patrick's Day. Various groups from the area and outside the area participated in the event. Parade participants included ethnic dancers, car clubs, musicians, businesses, and organizations, in addition to non affiliated area residents. Several politicians were on hand, including current Alderwoman Susan Sadlowski Garza, mayoral candidate and 15th Ward Alderman Ray Lopez, and Cook County Circuit Court Judge Linda Perez, who was the Grand Marshal, among others. During the week, more information came out about two new potential candidates for 10th Ward Alderperson. Peter Chico and Jessica Venegas joined the pool of potential candidates to replace retiring Alderwoman Susan Salowski Garza. Both Chico and Venegas are police officers and have served the districts which cover parts of the southeast side. They join Ana Guajardo and Oscar Sanchez as potential candidates for the aldermanic elections in February. Candidates are currently attempting to collect signatures from residents so their names can appear on the February ballots. More details on the candidates will be provided in our special election coverage. And now for some brief announcements. Ford Motor Company is hiring for positions at its Hegewisch plant. The company is hiring for a variety of positions. Among the positions include those that require entry-level manufacturing skills, including communication, critical thinking, and teamwork. Those wishing to apply can make an appointment at the 10th Ward Alderwoman's office using the following bit.ly address: https://bit.ly/3 capital S lowercase f capital B lowercase z g n. The Alliance of the Southeast is looking to hire 3 vaccine outreach team members. The role will include going door to door, participating in events, and helping to develop outreach plans and information. Resumes and cover letters can be sent to Sylvia at asachicago.org or visiting the website www.asachicago.org/jobs. And finally, on Saturday, the 24th, a number of groups throughout the nation will unite to host the first national People's Coalition rally in Chicago. The event is being organized to show unity and coalition building between different groups. The event will begin with the rally and speakers from 12 to 4 near 27th in California before a march near the Cook County Jail. It will be followed by performances between 5 and 11 p.m. at the Little Village Community Park. And that ends our weekly review for September 12th through September 19th, 2022. Thank you for joining us for this week in review. Peace.